Alright guys, this is week 6 of the Chobo Team League. We have about, 8 matches today I believe, so I'm going to be casting the replays from them. So I'm just going to go ahead and start into this as I sip my coffee. The first match we are going to see is, by the way, the match is dLife Esports versus, of course, Psionic Aftermath. The first match is What a Nerd versus, I believe there was a replacement here. Let me just make sure I have that correct. Okay, yes, so Sweaty Heart instead of Star Venom. So I'm going to go ahead and start that game up in a second here. No spoilers. Make sure everything's good. If there's any issues with the sound or video, anything guys, just let me know please. And I'll go ahead and get right into this game. We good? We good. So this is a gold match, by the way. So we have, as I make sure all the tabs are open, we have at the bottom right our PsiX Protoss player, Sweaty Heart. And at the top right, we have What a Nerd, another Protoss player. So we should see some interesting action here. Now these are gold level players. Yes, we are on the correct map as far as we know. So both players actually walling off here. What a Nerd has a slightly faster gas and is getting his second faster as well. So this is interesting. I do like you know, the whole idea of kind of getting every single, for the most part, every single league involved. It's pretty cool. StarCraft is an interesting game for tournaments when you're not at a super high level in general, especially because of the fact that, you know, if you see somebody if you play somebody in a tournament and they're a higher league than you, 9 times out of 10 they're probably just gonna take it pretty handedly. But it is nice to have some sort of you know, team leagues that do compensate for all of the leagues. Now we do have a hidden probe in What a Nerd's base. Hasn't scattered the gases. Actually, neither player has scattered any gases thus far. Oh, I totally messed that up. So What a Nerd didn't go for a fast expansion. Oops, though. So probably maybe gonna see an expansion here. Exactly what I was gonna say. We do have 2 adepts coming out right now for What a Nerd. And the Nexus for Sweaty Heart is just about to finish. So I wonder if we're gonna see some Stargate play maybe from our blue Protoss. Shield battery going down. Get ready for any kind of attacks that may come his way. Both players just kind of playing pretty much passive right now. Want to get their builds up. Sure, they practiced them a bunch. Gonna get them out. Gonna do some work. There's the Robo coming out for our purple Protoss, and the Twilight Council on the opposite side. If we look at the income tab, our PsiX player does have a slightly higher income, which is to be expected. He did get the expansion up first, obviously. Three shield batteries going down for What a Nerd. So it looks like he's definitely prepared for possible Oracle play. One shield battery does actually negate one Oracle. And we have the Robo for Sweaty Heart just about finished as well. Alright, so it looks like we're going to see some possible DTs. Either making that for, you know, some DT harass, maybe get a DT drop in here. I'd love to see some blink DTs. That would be awesome. I believe I still have not actually seen blink DTs put into use. I long for it. Help me out. Alright, supply counts looking just about even. What a Nerd is taking a slight lead. Alright, alright. Alright, so we do have some DTs coming into the main for What a Nerd right now. I'm just actually checking to make sure that my microphone is on. Alright, so we do have some DTs. Okay, we're good. Just making sure. So DTs are going to make What a Nerd pull his probe line, and he is going to be chrono boosting that observer out real quick. And there goes down one DT. And where'd the observer go? No! Get it back! Alright, still is able to get that pylon at least. So let's see, we have 12 probe kills there. That is definitely not a small amount of probes. And that is going to put purple down to 27 workers versus our blue Protoss' 38 now. And purple is actually going to be going across the map for a counterattack. And I gotta say, it looks like Sweaty Heart should be pretty prepared for this. There are 3 shield batteries up. It's already getting a really quick stalker for no cost of his own. Looks like he's gonna do another round of warpins, maybe. Is taking a third behind this, so doesn't look like he plans on going totally all in with this. But I mean, it kind of looks like a bit of an all-in attack, so let's see if he's going to decide to, you know, push in or pull back. This is not something you really ever want to push into. So let's see what he can Does get force field out. But it doesn't really look like it's like, okay, so he's gonna put down some force fields, get the cyber core, then maybe back away, go home. Or does he want to get some more damage done here? 4 DTs coming out. Sweaty Heart did get the Observer for what it nerds, so this is definitely going to do a lot of damage. He's going to have to turn around here. There's literally nothing he can do. Ooh, and there goes the Warp Prism. And what a nerd, down to 50 supply to Sweaty Heart's 80. Alright, rebuilding the Cyber Core, rebuilding the Gateway, and Sweaty Heart is just going to chase him across the map, and definitely with good reason. Oh, and he's probably going to get, definitely going to get that Immortal now, and looks like, yeah, down to 10 armor supply, 4 armor supply. It looks like this is going to be a game for PsiX here. And I pretty sure that's gonna be a GG. And that's gonna be it. So we're gonna get the GG, and the first game is gonna go to PsiX. Sweaty Heart. Great job. Taking game 1. So the next game that we have up is a Platinum match. We have on the dLife esports side, Damerfesk. It is a Platinum Protoss versus Psionic Aftermath's Miguel, a Platinum random player. So we are going to go ahead and start that one up in a second. Let me just find it in my replays. Alright, so we're going to start this one up. I'm going to change my thingy over. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun. So our random player did roll Zerg, it looks like. So, in the bottom right corner, we have our PsiX player spawning as Zerg, Miguel. And in the top left corner, we have our yellow Protoss from the dLife side, trying to tie it up and make it a 1-1 match, Damerfesk. Alrighty, so right off the bat, oh, right, he doesn't know that he's actually Zerg yet. I was gonna say, he's not walling off, so normally that would be indicative of some sort of cheese, but definitely not the case when you're going against Ram and don't actually know what you're fighting against. So, looks like, let's see, no scout going out yet for Damerfesk. Oh, sorry, never mind, it was right there. I'm dumb. So, we do know that he is Zerg now. So we probably are going to see a fast expand come down in a second here, doing the 1 gate fast expand build. And so going against a random player, I'm sure as everybody who plays this game does know, it's extremely scary when, especially on the ladder, you pretty much always assume that your random player is going to do some sort of quick all-in or some sort of cheese. But it's always really refreshing when you do play a random player that does do, you know, a late game kind of macro style. And they're just like actually good with like mostly all 3 races. Definitely respectable. And playing as random, you definitely do know the matchups better. I don't think that's actually debatable. Miguel is going to start getting information here versus Damerfesk. Going to see that he indeed does not have a wall up here. I believe that Miguel just said that in chat. Alright, so we have 6 Zerglings coming over. Nah, this is another reason why it's scary playing. Playing against a random, I definitely don't want Zerg. Out of the 3 races, definitely not Zerg. At least as Protoss, because, you know, this happens. But Damerfest does do a good job and gets those pylons up to wall off his main. Oh no, we got an Adept kind of stuck here. And he's probably going to get this pylon down. And nope, he's going to run away. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary casualties. Alright. Really going ham on that assimilator there. An Oracle is coming out for Protoss, by the way, so let's see. I have a Baneling nest coming up over here. Don't see any no Spore Crawlers yet. So let's see if that Oracle is going to be able to do any damage. Alright, and he has to take down his shield battery there. A little friendly fire. Or maybe these probes are just anarchists. Alright, we got the Oracle coming out over here. Everybody be quiet. And there are 2 queens here, so 2 queens shouldn't really have any problem deflecting that. Let's see if he's going to be able to get any drone kills. Oh, he's going to build a stasis ward. Okay. Oh, gets cancelled, and alright, solid. So our Zerg hero Miguel definitely, I'm sorry, our random hero Miguel definitely came out on top there. Alright, so the wall for natural is going up now. Wouldn't doubt it if he puts his 3rd here instead of pushing out, because he is a bit behind here. Probably a little bit of a scary place to be in. Don't think we're going to see any dropper lords, are we? Hehe. Miguel never actually saw the Oracle, so just really solid mind games there, actually. It wasn't that you didn't see it, you were just prepared for anything. And now we have a little bit of static defense coming out. At least for any more potential oracles, we have the Phoenixes going to kind of clean up some of these overlords. Don't want the Zerg having all of the information in the world. Alright, so we do have a Twilight and a Robobay coming up, which means that we might see some Immortal Gladept, maybe? Oracle into Immortal Gladept. Believe that was a Gemini build on all things Protoss. And we have the Zerg just kind of Zerging it up. Hydra's coming out. Hydras are a good unit. Alright, so here comes the push. Oh, they're just gonna miss each other. Oh, that's like totally unfortunate. Ooh, and these adepts are not gonna have a good time. Oh, he has them on move command, not attack command. He's gonna take out a lot of these adepts. Oh man. Our Protoss player is just kind of having a no good, very bad day. If we go to the units lost tab, yeah. One drone, 6 Zerglings to 7 adepts and 1 oracle. Alright, got some Phenai. Got one Phoenix. I guess it's not a Phenai in the middle of the map. So, oh no, okay, so he's going for charge. Interesting. I mean, good counter for the Hydras, but I don't believe he even knows that the Hydras are here yet. But, you know, I guess at this stage of the game. Okay, so he is going for actually kind of the old school charge lot Colossus build. And we have a really scary army supply for the Zerg right now. Definitely a position you don't want to be in is when the Zerg not only is out macroing you, but also has a huge army lead as well. We're going to see the big engagement here. Pretty nice force fields. Looks like he's going to take out that Immortal. I don't know if this amount of adepts and charge lots, which just finished by the way, can really do it. Those Hydras can definitely focus fire down, and it looks like he's going to do a lot of damage here. I don't know if there's going to be much coming back from this. He's only going to be able to warp in, what, 3? Looks like 3 units at a time. And another gateway going down. Colossus being built, but it looks like it's going to be too little too late. Colossus is going to come out right now. Oh, no, never mind. Colossus is not going to come out right now. There are 2 Robobiz. And it looks like that's going to be GG, so PsiX is going to take a second game, bringing the series to 2-0. Miguel, great job. So going over to the series now, we had PsiX take game 1, PsiX take game 2, and now game 3 is going to be a Zerg Platinum Zerg named Iced versus our Platinum Protoss player Warbuff. So I'm going to go ahead and load up that game right now. Game 3. And this is going to be another PvZ. However, our Protoss will know what his opponent is this time. And we're going to get right into it. So on the bottom left, we have our PsiX player, our blue Protoss, Warbuff. And in the top right, we have our, we have the dLife Zerg player. He is pink Zerg, Iced. Now this is a pretty big map. Pretty sure this is the biggest map in the map pool if I'm not mistaken. So we may see a pretty long macro game here, possibly. Yes, Google Warbuff. So obviously, looks like we're going to have very standard wall off here versus our Zerg. Try not to be biased, but obviously, you know, when you have chat filled with people from one team and a caster for the same team. But let's go. PsiX fighting. Alright, so probably going to see the Nexus go down in a second here. So, did see just 1 gas for the Zerg. And the Zerg just going to go with the normal Overlord Scout. Not going to send a drone over, it doesn't look like. Oh, Warbuff does see that he looks like he's going to be going for a fast third here. And it's going to be at the gold? No? Okay. So that drone's actually scouting for proxies, it looks like. I was going to say, that would be huge information if you literally just followed a drone to a gold base and saw him make a hatchery. But definitely doing a great job on the scouting there. Finishing the wall with a second gate. And Ice is really kind of going ham looking for these proxy plays, but I mean, definitely better to be safe than sorry. And we have the Stargate play coming out. Have just one adept blocking the wall right now. Looks like he's going to force well, get another 2 adepts out. Probably use that to scout a bit. No Zerglings getting through today. Alright, so looks like we're getting 2 scouting adepts coming out, as well as just 1 oracle for the time being. Again, not gonna be too worried about any Zergling drops in the main. However, definitely is still good to get a Phoenix out to... Alright, so it looks like he's actually just going to lose both of those, it looks like. But does see that there's Zerglings have speed. And, oh, we have a Void Ray coming out. Void Rays are a unit that you don't get to see too often. Unless, of course, you're being cannon rushed, because every cannon rusher seems to go into Void Rays after cannon rushing you. And the Oracle is only going to get 1 drone kill. We are going to see roaches from the Zerg player this time. And it looks like he's going to come over here and just kind of... Ooh, could get a few kills right there. Alright, so getting a few drone kills now. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh! Getting a little scared. Oh, and the Oracle survives with like 12 HP and probably going to chill there for quite a time. 3rd going up. I really like the Void Ray. That's neat. Yeah, this Oracle's sweating right now. Actually, could set up. I was just about to say that. Could definitely set up a stasis ward there. And now he's free to leave. Great job. Awesome. That's how you use an Oracle. So 6 kills in that Oracle. I want this Oracle to stay alive the entire game. And just rank up. Alright, so we got a Forge coming out, as well as Charge. And if our Protoss player does go into Immortals from here, that should deal with the potential roaches that he was gonna make, but not really any army. No tells on the actual army composition just yet. And we're just gonna follow this Oracle around because he's a hero. Ooh, Spire coming out for the Zerg player, which I actually feel like is a really good answer for a lot of Protoss play right now. But maybe I'm just bad. We've got the Void Ray creeping up. Remember when Void Rays had a speed upgrade? That was good times. Alright, so probably going for a bit of, I'm assuming an IAC build. Mortals, Charge Lots, and Archons. With Storm. Orlando the Oracle, stop. Alliteration on point. Got another Adept coming over here to see what the deal is. Probably not going to try and make any peace offerings. And he is going to see pretty much everything, but... Ooh, don't know if he was able to see what that was or not. We'd probably be seeing a bit more Phoenixes coming out if that was the case, but not sure. We do have Storm. Storm does eat Mutalisks. Fourth base going up for the Zerg. The Hero Oracle. Come around now, can clean up some creep tumors if you wanted to. Oh no. If a singular unit kills this Oracle, that's going to be the absolute most hated unit of this game. Oh no! Alright. Get some vision off. I feel like there needs to be some carriers. Also, totally knows that these Zerglings are going to come over here and try and do some damage, but he's totally ready for that. Love the cannons. And also, that is the... Oh my god, no! Orlando Zoom! So, yeah, the actual like response to Mutalisks, I guess, is to just cannon up your base and just like actually push them. And oh my god, did I call it? I think I called it, boys. Got the gold base going. We are looking pretty good on the PsiX side right now. Oh no! That's it. Ugh. Rest in peace. Who got the last hit? Wish I had a way to mark him. And that Void Ray looks like it's also gonna go down. So the Flying Boys are down, but we're gonna get some stronger Flying Boys in a second here. I'm hype. And that is a lot of Immortals. But that is also a lot of Hydras. So we have the Zerg players at 1-1. Protoss, we have the 2 attack first. We're going on 5 bases for Protoss, which is really good, actually. So we have 5 bases for the Protoss. One of those is gold. And our Zerg players on 4 bases. But definitely not counting the Zerg out. The Zerg has a really scary army. You don't count that out. Ooh, and we're gonna... might get the first couple actual engagements here. Those Zealots are... kind of lost a little more banelings than they should have there. But who am I to judge? Who am I? Alright, we're gonna see a pretty big fight here, boys. Got some storms going right. Oh man, those storms are eating those Hydras up. And oh my god. That Yeah. So, remember how I said the Zerg had a really scary army? I don't. So just back at home, where are those carriers at? I want to see them. Where are they rallied to? Where are they going? Oh boy. 11 roaches coming out. Looks like a hive as well. Let's see if we can get a few more, I don't think there are actually any Templars here right now, but it's okay because we have carriers. Probably gonna see another round of Hydras coming out here most likely. Don't know if the roaches were the best decision, and that's gonna be GG. So, our boy, Warbuff and the Hero Oracle gonna take game 3. So, PsiX is 3-0 right now. Well played, good stuff. And the next game is going to be dLife Esports Party X, who is a Diamond Protoss versus Psionic Aftermath's Diamond Terran Daunted. And this is going to be on Acid Plant. Set 4, boys. Let me not crash my computer. That would be cool. And we'll go right back into the game. GG so far, everybody. Great games. Looking good. Looking good. So, let's start with him first. So at the top left, we have the dLife Protoss player. In game, his name is PsiX. And then in the bottom right, we have our Hero Terran player for PsiX, Daunted. There's no time for work. Esports is more important. Daunted is more important than your job. Come on. Alright, so Barracks coming up. Are we going to see 1 gas or are we going to see 2 gas? Time will tell. I have a feeling we're going to see 1 gas. The good old first 2 minutes of StarCraft when you're solo casting. Alright, so, yep, gonna see the Nexus go right down, and that was really solid timing, actually. Right away. Very crisp, clean. And, so Patty does see that there's only 1 gas up. No, there's nothing too crazy going on right now. Yeah, he's making those probes, man. He's gonna keep making them. Gonna spam between his workers and his command center. Gotta raise that APM up, right? So, gonna get the quick Stalker out on our Protoss side to try to deflect the Reaper. And this map does not have a Reaper cliff. Alright, let's see if Daunted could get us a couple probe kills. Here comes the Stalker. And gonna get 1, but definitely gonna get all the information that he wants. Barracks come out. Concussive shells being researched. Still one gas. And we have the Robo coming out for our Protoss player. Gonna scout around the map, get some map vision, map control. Don't think he's going for Blink though. And that Stalker is concussed. Alright, here comes Stim. And still not quite sure what kind of build the Paras is doing. Yeah, okay, there's a Twilight Council. He's still pushing out Stalkers, it seems, so probably are going to see Blink just a bit later, I suppose. Probably wanted to play a bit safe. I mean, like, technically this would be like the tournament life game, wouldn't it? 4 wins. Yep, and all Stalkers, so definitely going to see Blink being researched here in a second. Have the reactor coming out. Is that going to be for the starport to get them medevacs flowing? Yes, it is. Alright, so the Paras is actually not building Immortals yet. He's just going to send out a bunch of observers to try and get as much map awareness as possible. You know, especially obviously against Terran drops, etc. First couple of Immortals coming out here, and did he not get Blink? No, okay. So no Blink, and there's 2 Forges up, but we are gonna have Daunted push out here, so let's see what kind of damage he can do. And if he's gonna actually push in the main or just you know, kind of drop over here. Yeah, you versus the Rocks, man. You definitely have the winning record there. Congrats on that. Just like, I don't know if I would try fighting the Rock though. Gonna scan, and this army is gonna kind of go the wrong direction for a bit, and Daunted should actually be able to get a lot of damage done here. The Protoss player's army was like super out of position. Ooh, and he could get the Robo Bay here, but he's gonna get the high grounds and do actually a lot of damage. Alright, he's gonna you know, pick up his remaining units, and oh man, that Immortal almost went down. Ooh, and where's the Blink? The Blink never finished. The Blink never got done. He didn't go for Blink, he went for charge. Alright. Alright, now the upgrades are rolling. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some third bases very soon. Opting to go for a tech lab there instead of a reactor. Some Wind of Mines coming out, my absolute, totally favorite unit in this game. Sarcasm. Combat shields going up. This is a good map. I like it. So as I predicted once again, third base is going up for both players. And we have Daunted doing another push out here. Definitely has a very nice supply lead as well. Screw Widows, I feel you. Just don't take that out of context. And once again, Army kind of out of position. And it looks like he's gonna go for a drop in the main. Medevac's kind of got split up there, and yeah, he's gonna drop right in the main. And there's the recall, but the recall kind of doesn't put him in the best position once again. But yeah, he should be able to clean this up pretty easily. Let's see if we go over to the units lost tab. So, really not a crazy amount of units lost yet. The Marine loss count's actually a bit high. But those are a lot of gateways. And now we have the comings of like the end game. The ends game Terran composition coming here. Gonna throw down more barracks so we can re-up when he does decide to go for that money push. And there is a drop in the main over here that I almost missed. And he might be able to power down some gateways. It looks like he is. And then gonna load up and get out. And what? Do you see that? Do you see that Marauder spy? He almost got away with it. And looks like he's gonna come back. Mind games. Ooh, Daunted's drop game is about to be on point. About to be looking like Slayer's MMA. Liberator coming up here to harass and make the Protoss furious. Nice drop at the third. Got a drop in the main, as well as the Liberator, and definitely going to split the Protoss army up now. And that was going to get cleaned up, and then over here, looks like he's still definitely doing some damage. Hey, look, there's the blink. That Liberator did get 10 kills, by the way, guys. So that's 22 probes were lost. Pretty sure there weren't many probes lost before that, so I'm going to go ahead and say that was probably about 20 kills there altogether. And we do have the Protoss kind of pushing out, but he's pushing kind of right into the Liberator field here. And this is definitely have the concave, got the siege tanks up, and this is probably going to be at least close to this. Alright, so those charge lots should be able to clean this up right now, especially that siege tank. However, those Liberators are still going to do a lot of damage. Really doesn't have enough Stalkers to deal with those Liberators just yet. And Daunt doing a great job of setting up those Liberators at the choke point exactly where he needs to. These Stalkers are not going to be able to clean this up because these reinforcements come in. And we are looking good to start taking over some bases, boys. And meanwhile, behind us, Daunted did take an aggressive expansion in the middle of the map, and he's just funneling units in now, kind of looking like a Zerg player. One last hurrah from our Protoss player to try and do something, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Almost twice the supply on Daunted side now. And I believe that's gonna be it. And GG, we have our 4th win for PsiX. Daunted, great job. GG's. The Zerg Terran, nice. Alright, so right now alright, no, just some information about the actual results of everything, which I will get into after the next game. So the next match is going to be... Oh, okay, this should be a fun one. Alright, so for the dLife Esports team, we have MJVT, a Diamond Terran player, versus Volticus, PsiX's Diamond Terran player as well. So we have a TVT coming up. My anime girl is scary. Alright, she's not an anime girl, first of all. She's from a visual novel, but I know I'm nitpicking. It's alright, I don't care. Check it out, Sayana Uta. Great story. If you like HP Lovecraft stuff, be right up your alley. But anyways, gonna go into the 5th game. And hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Sorry I don't have that actually set up right now, but I appreciate it. And then, so, gonna go into this. Volticus versus MJVT. So we're going to go ahead and start this up and go to the correct overlay. Production on nameplates on music. Stay off. Actually, put the music on. Can we? Whatever. Alright, so at the top left side, we have our dLife player, a Terran, MJVT. And in the bottom right corner, we have our PsiX player, our Terran Volticus. Alright, yeah, it came up here because I have like the sounds in the background still somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. I'm actually not sure where that sound came from, but it did. But thank you regardless, I appreciate it. Need like 5 more followers, I think, and I could do the affiliate stuff. So, all good stuff, I appreciate it. I will be continuing to cast games for you guys and as well as myself, and people that want replays casted can submit them to me via the email on my stream page, and I will cast games for anybody. Just follow me first. So MJVT is going to be the one sending the first scout, unless he's going to do some shenanigans. But no, just kind of looks like he's going to go for scout. And we do have 2 gases up for Volticus. And MJVT is going to be very aware of that. And there's the expansion as well. So what I'm assuming we're going to see is some early aggression for Volticus here, and MJVT playing more of a macro style safe play. It's interesting. The dLife player definitely wanted that information, because he's still building a Reaper. I guess he's not going to scout with the Reaper just yet, but just kind of interesting there. Volticus rightly looking for any kind of shenanigans, as I said. And there's a pretty fast starport. We do have Cyclones being made. Cyclones definitely have the highest DPS in the world. They get the top parses on World of Logs. Is that their website? Haha. Alright, so looks like we're going to see a Cyclone drop from Volticus here. Let's see if he's going to expand behind that. And just kind of doing some damage. Gonna probably get this Hellion, but oh, there's a Cyclone of his own end. Ooh, the Hellion just barely survives. Did not want to lose that Hellion. Definitely did not have insurance on it. It does look like we're getting some frame drops. Where's that coming from? Give me 1 second. Actually, I want to see what this drop is. Alright, let me know if it starts dropping frames again. Looks like there was just a little blip right there. I'll turn the bitrate down if I need to. And it looks like he is gonna basically be prepared for this Cyclone drop right now. But he does unload, actually. Ooh, Cyclone Warren. He does get the oh my god, the micro. Awesome. Oh, he gets that kill as well. Oh, the medevac micro right now. Alright, so it cleans that up. I am going to pause briefly, just turn the bitrate down, because I do see more frames being dropped. Not sure what's causing that. Alright, that should take care of it. Going back into the game. So, we have our dLife player lost a Hellion and 3 Cyclones to Volticus's 2 Cyclones. Now it looks like we're going to see it kind of go into a more standard mid-game for Volticus, but that early aggression he did definitely made up for it. He is in the supply lead now. And as far as income goes, us not actually really behind. Same amount of harvesters, income slightly less, but that's only because this just came down. And the production tab. We have a 3rd base going down for our dLife player. And have a pretty big drop coming up over here. Gonna go and hit the main from the south side, just as he did before. Sorry, I'm trying to like watch chat too and watch the stream for myself and see if everything looks good now. That's a bit smoother from what I can see as I'm glancing over. Also have a Liberator coming up to harass a natural as well. Going to scan in and drop. And that's a pretty scary drop. 2 Cyclones going to go down right away. There's 1 Siege Tank going down, but it looks like could possibly get all these Cyclones here. And yeah, so all those Cyclones are going to go down. Another one popping out, and we do have that Liberator over here that's definitely doing some damage. And yeah, just drop game on point once again. 15 worker kills. And the medevacs are going home, but the Liberator is still out here trying to do some work. Oh, but it looks like the Cyclones are not going to clean it up just yet. Mind games, left to right. Just playing some footsies. Alright, and we have both players getting their thirds down relatively at the same time, but another drop coming out for Volticus. God, Cyclones do so much damage. Is everything looking better on the stream now? I'm glancing over. I don't really see any choppiness at the moment. Meanwhile, Volticus is going to be pushing out with a huge force, and he's going to attack him right from the front, it looks like. And yeah, I just think that Volticus kind of is going to can pretty much just like A move and win here, I think. Needs to get that siege tank down, and then like kind of leapfrog those Liberators up a little bit. Looks like he's obviously gonna hit the third. Okay, he's gonna send a little crew to hit the third base. Meanwhile, he's still gonna be pushing the front here. Has some units still funneling in, sending the Liberators up at the choke, while these little Marines over here are going to do as much damage to those workers as possible. Liberator is in shot of that siege tank, but the Cyclones are gonna take care of that. And Volticus basically has MJVT in check right now. And that command center looks like it's going to go down. I can't fit it all on the screen. Doing what he can to keep that siege tank alive. That's going to burn down to the ground. Just slowly encroaching on him. Like I said, it's like 100% in check right now. Going to be checkmate very soon. Volticus is building another command center back of this, by the way. And he's just kind of slowly whittling away at him. And by the way, there's another drop in the main there, and it's gonna be GG, and Volticus is gonna take that one pretty handedly. So that's gonna be 5 wins for PsiX right now. And so now I will explain the message from Snoopy. So what happened was, so the next game would have been Scruffy versus November. However, there was a walkover that would have been a loss. However, the dLife esports player did not actually report that, I believe. Something along those lines. Snoopy, if you want to explain that in chat a bit better. Pretty sure that's what happened, though. So that match just basically nullified. So we are still... That doesn't actually count as a loss for us. It's still 5-0. Because that's just kind of null. But the next game is going to be Mint Crystal, who is a Masters Terran, versus Salivanth, who is a Masters Protoss. And the first game is on Abio, so that should be fun. I explained it right. Awesome. I got the pat on the back. I did it, boys. Alright, so going into this, gonna switch it back, load it up. First game is going to be on Abiogenesis, everybody's favorite map. Actually is kind of a fun map to watch, though. Not to play on, but to watch. Alright, Miguel, GG's, you did great. Good night. Alright, so at the top left corner, if I could hit my hotkeys correctly, we have our dLife player, the Terran that's yeah, gonna try and get a few W's for his team. We have Mint Crystal, and at the bottom right we have our PsiX player. He is playing Protoss. This is a Masters game. This is best out of 3. We have Salavan. So yeah, I believe the way this works is they are playing, they start on Abio, and I think then the loser, I'm assuming, picks. Alright, winner vetoes 1, then loser's choice. Okay. So this is the only best out of 3 of the night. So Salavant is actually, he's putting this here to block the Reaper. You can wall this off, and then the Reaper can't hop up here. However, it does make it a little difficult to avoid drops in late game. At least that is what is explained to me by a few Masters Protosses. So I'm going to go with it. Ooh, and traps him there. Oh man, that was almost really sick. And we do have the expand. Gonna get all that info that he needs. Not too much though. Just does know that the Reaper wall is blocked off. So Mint Crystal just went to make an expansion and canceled it almost immediately. So that was a 100 mineral loss. Huh. I wonder if that was a misclick. Still only a single gas for the Terran player. And see, at least when the Reaper does come up that wall, he knows it's coming. Because, yeah, there's like a nexus there. Doing a good job. I don't believe... Okay, there's one probe lost, but it wasn't there. The probe was actually lost over here. So that Reaper actually has a kill, but it happened earlier. Not right there. And our Protoss player is going to get a Robo first. I'm gonna see a Hellion or 2 coming out here. And that time the Reaper did get 3 kills. So altogether that should be 4. Math. Good. So he's going to switch these up. More Hellions coming out. And let's see what he's going to make. Oh, looks like we're going to get some Cloaked Banshees. SCV's sitting over here probably looking for that 3rd expansion, if and when. And yeah, we are definitely going to see some Cloaked Banshees. And our Protoss player is going to be going for Colossi. So here come the Hellions. Let's see how much more worker damage he can do. he's gonna definitely get a few kills here. Not moving the workers just yet. Actually, kind of being aggro with the workers, and that's a lot of workers going down here, actually. Yeah, we're seeing... Ooh, that was about 16 workers. And he's still not giving up. He's still killing more workers. So that was definitely definitely not the best thing you want to happen. And now we have a Cloaked Banshee coming up, and this is going to be quite a hit. Cloaked Banshee coming up, doing a quick pot shot on that pylon, and going to get more probes. Doesn't look like there's any observers really. And he's gonna start hitting more probes. Alright, so it looks like he is going to keep making Colossi here. And Mint Crystal definitely doing some good damage so far. Really good damage actually. 23 work kills. But kind of do have the Protoss is like ahead in tech right now. It's a lot of Colossi. I mean, it's only 2, but still. He has a pretty big army supply, a lot bigger than you know, you would kind of expect for the amount of damage he took. But you know, at this point, I would wonder if he's not even going to take a third and maybe just go for like a timing attack off of 2 bases. Have an observer coming up into the main base, or I'm sorry, into the natural base. More glassite coming out. The Colossi do have thermal lance, by the way. Wonder if he's gonna go for a charge here at all, or... Okay, so here comes a Warp Prism, so we might see some aggression coming up here in a bit. Yeah, and Mint Crystal slowly... Well, not really slowly, but he's getting ahead in supply. Pick off some Observer, and yep, here we go. Here is the push that I was saying. I believe that's what this push is, kind of an all-in, you know. Kind of have to make this work. Gonna wait for that Warp Prism to come up. Ooh, if he picks that off, that's huge. Is he gonna get it? Oh, and he gets it. That was I just like tossed my mouse. That was good. That was good. That's exactly what he needs right now. Alright, the Planetary gonna defend there. 2 siege tanks set up. Looks like, is he gonna go in for it? Oh, Colossus go down pretty fast. There's a good amount of Vikings, and yeah, that's probably gonna be GG. Okay, so game 1 gonna go to Mint Crystal, and then I'm just gonna go straight into game 2. Yeah, Salavant just took way too much damage there. Too many probes lost. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one up right away. And so it looks like Catalyst is obviously going to be our second map. There we go. At the top left, we have our Terran player Mint Crystal. And at the bottom right, we have PsiX Salavant. So he's actually going to do the same play here, where he's going to set up a wall to block the Reaper. And basically, same builds coming out for both players right now, for the time being. Now, the question is Mint Crystal, is he going to be going for more, like worker harass, the whole Hellions into Cloak Banshees, or is he going to play more of a safe standard macro style game? Salavant going to just kind of ring around the rosy here and try to delay any potential command center. Alright. That probe's gonna go away, and it looks like he did he was able to delay it a good amount actually. So Mint Crystal definitely likes setting out these SCVs to see exactly when their opponents are going for their third. Definitely smart. And here comes the Scouting Reaper. He is going to see that Robo Facility. Yeah, on this map specifically, I believe that the gateway is enough. To block the Scouting Reaper, that is. Alright, the natural base just about going up for Mint Crystal now. Salavant is a good amount ahead in supply right now, actually. It definitely seems like we're going to see more of a Turtley style play from Mint Crystal right now. Have the Siege tank coming out. No Siege yet. And Salavant also is kind of playing a more defensive game as well. That's basically what that Immortal means right there. It's like kind of the decision when your Robo goes up is are you going to kind of pump out the Observers to just get map awareness, or do you want to build a couple of Immortals in case he comes over and hits you like Cyclones or something along those lines. Are we gonna see Blink? Yes, we might see Blink this time. Maybe not. Might actually do the same thing that we saw a few games earlier, where he kind of just goes straight for those charge lots. Mint Crystal is now also 1-0 versus Rocks. blue state Phoenix coming out. And that's going to tell Salavanth exactly, basically everything that's going on right now. This Phoenix should be able to see everything. Oh, yeah. Alright, so Salavanth knows exactly what's up, and on the opposite side, our Terran actually doesn't know too much about Salavanth's buildings right now, and there is charge going up, by the way. So, possibly going to see more Colossus play as well. Charge like Colossi, maybe. Good amount of gateways being transitioned right now, as well as the third. Alright, and it looks like we are going to have a bit of a sizely drop coming out. And this is going to be just in time for charge to finish. Let's see. I don't believe Salavanth scouted this. He doesn't really seem to be doing anything to, he's not moving anywhere just yet, actually moving away from the drop. So this is definitely not the best positioning for Salavanth. And those Liberators getting off quite a amount of good hits. Those charge laps were really clutch there. Well, this is one or more, I believe. And he defends pretty easily. Defended a lot better than I expected, actually. Third base just going down. Meanwhile, Salavanth's third base is fully developed. Not fully saturated, but it is developed. It's a teenager. Yeah, that was recall might have been better, but I don't know. He defended it pretty much fine. Just kind of awkward to you know, run all of your units through the Liberators. Stim, concussive. Templar Archives going down for Protoss, so we might be seeing some Archons. Most likely seeing some Archons. Salavanth should be seeing this army kind of meandering over here. Alright, it looks like he's going to go up this little plateau over here and hitting that third. Setting out some scouting Marines. Does see that coming out. Storm's only halfway done. And he has no Templar, so no Storm for this. Does get one siege tank before they even siege up. Definitely got a second and a third, and this is actually a huge push right here. He's going to destroy his entire army. And he's going to be able to take that third base pretty easily. Storm is almost done. Got some Zealot reinforcements. The CC does get away, probably going to be repaired over there. And looks like he's going for a small counter drop for the Protoss' third. Maybe going to try and initiate a base trade, but with recall, it's a lot harder to like win base trades versus Protoss nowadays, even as Terran, when you can just float your buildings. Alright, he has the drop kind of lined up, but like I said, don't really think it's going to do much of anything. Should be able to get some of these liberators. Now this is a bigger army over here, but it doesn't look like it really matters. Even standing in the liberator fire and having the siege tank, Salavan still just kind of wins. No upgrades or anything. And there come the Archons. And yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna do it for game 2. Yeah, we have 11 workers for our Terran. Ooh, dropship's coming back. Barely any stalkers in the mix anymore. Ooh, and he is gonna deny that third from landing again. That should actually be the end of that. So, Mint Crystal definitely extremely far behind right now. Really nice storm, and there's the GG. So we're gonna go to a game 3, the final game of the night. It's been good, it's been fun. Obviously PsiX already does win this entire match. We are 5-0 right now. This would be our last game, so we're either gonna take it 6-0 or 5-1. But of course, everyone wants the perfect record, right? So at the bottom right corner, we have the Terran player, Mint Crystal. And at the top left corner, in game 3, trying to give us the sweep, Salavan. So, there isn't actually anywhere to Reaper block on this map, so we're going to see a very normal pylon placement this time. Let me get my production tab up before I get yelled at. So this was definitely fun. Like I said, I love the idea of having a team league that just includes as many of the leagues, the actual, StarCraft ranked leagues as possible. This is a Gold to Masters event, so definitely getting a good amount of them in there. Like I said, it's very hard to kind of find tournaments at lower levels, especially ones where you can actually feel like you can do something. Because most tournament games kind of feel like they are over before they started, just because you can see what league your opponent's in, and if your opponent's a diamond and you're in gold, not going to be the funnest game in the world. But that is how you learn. Ooh. Guys. Do you see that, guys? Boys. So, what kind of proxy is this going to be? Is it going to be a gateway? Might be a robo. Or a Stargate. Robo or a Stargate? What's going to be? I'm going to call robo. Got it. Double robo. Alright. And Mint Crystal has no idea. He is going for an expansion. This is not looking too hot. One stalker crowded out. Alright, and Mint Crystal does see the proxy now. So let's see what Mint Crystal can do in response to this. He is well aware of what's happening now. And he knows he has to get on the defensive extremely soon. I need to cheese more on the ladder. He is still making an orbital with that command center, that is, and here come the first two stalkers. So let's see what kind of damage they're gonna be able to do. If any, he is very ready for this at this point. Alright, guess what? Cyclone down. Gonna probably be able to get a couple supply depots here, but not really too many. Alright, does get two. And more Immortals still being pushed out. Cyclones versus Immortals, you're probably gonna have a bad time. If you're a Cyclone, that is. Looks like he's going for Cloaked Banshees though, as well. So, oh my god, they just ate that bunker. And this is actually extremely effective. He's eating away all of his workers, and it looks like this game's not going to be going on too much longer. Actually, the only kind of cheese we saw was this game, the very last game of the entire match. Gonna micro away that Immortal. And yeah, definitely needs to get that tech lab down. Another Immortal coming out. And it looks like that's gonna be it. Is he gonna float off his buildings? Are we gonna see the BM? He has one supply left. Are we gonna cast through the BM? Guy. And that's gonna do it. We get the, for real, famous last words. So, Salavanth is going to take the final game of the entire match. So, that's gonna be it. PsiX, we take it 6-0. So we get the full sweep, even though there was a walkover. The match wasn't reported, so we technically get the sweep 6-0 versus dLife Esports. GG's to everyone. Y'all did great, for reals. Get it? But anyways, that's gonna do it for me for now. I need to eat something and maybe have another cup of coffee. My name is Saya. If you could check out my stream, twitch.tv/SayaTV. I'd super appreciate the follow. But other than that, I enjoy casting for you guys, and you will definitely be seeing more of me. So also, any critiques or comments on my casting I appreciate, because I want to keep getting better at everything, not just StarCraft. But until then, GG's guys, we did it.